Ayun. So, welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Nurses PH Pharmacology. This is a pharmacology session for syempre sa inyong mga nursing student at magbo-board exam. First of all, meron ba magbo-board exam ngayon dito? Ano naman? Type 1 nga lang. Okay. Very good. Ay, ang dami. Lahat kayo magbo-board exam. November, no? O, amoy RN na. Nararamdaman ko na yan. Okay, sige. Very good. Tapos may mga student, no? Sige, tama-tama. Yun muna, pag-usapan muna natin. So today we will talk about day 1. Ang gusto ko yung basic pharmacology. Ang title nitong day 1 natin, this is what we call the fundamentals of pharmacology. I want you to understand the fundamentals of pharmacology. Ang source natin dito is from our fundamentals of nursing. Are you ready? Ready na? Okay? Try ko share na ng screen sa sa inyo. Okay. Okay, nakikita na ang aking screen? Okay? Very good. Very good, very good. So, let's start. Maiksi lang to, day 1, hindi katulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo, I don't want na maging burden sa inyo ang nursing pharmacology. Rather, ang gusto kong gawin, let's start the nursing pharmacology. First of all, have you already downloaded my ebook? Have you already downloaded my ebook? Yes or no? One ang yes natin, no yung natin, ha? Okay. Sige. Ang rules natin dito is I want you to be with me. Pag-usapan natin tong nursing pharmacology na to. Okay? For hanggang 9 sessions, sa 9 session we will be having after ko po siguro before ako mag mag simula sa ika-9th session, I will send you an evaluation exam para makita natin yung progress. Actually, ang problema, hindi ko makikita yung from pre and post, but rather, ang gusto ko, lahat naman ng exam ko, manggagaling po doon sa all the session. Kasi yung gusto ko, marirecall mo ba mula day 1 hanggang day 9. So, dapat dahan-dahan. I don't want you na mabilis or if nakita mo na recording yung aking yung the next steps, wag mong pilitin na panoorin mo kagad, no? I want you to to do it slowly. Okay? Slowly lang tayo. Alam ko some of you nagre-review, some of you nag-aaral, pero I want you to do it slowly. Okay? Ayoko ma-toxic tayo. Okay? Okay tayo, ha? Can we proceed now? Sige. Let's talk about so bakit ako nagtuturo ng nursing pharmacology? In my experience in pharmaceutical company, marami po ako na-encounter na iba't ibang gamot. And in fact, isa rin ako sa mga katulad ninyo noon, kagaya na nabanggit ko sa inyo, isa ako sa mga katulad ninyo na nagka-cramp noon sa nursing pharmacology. During my time before I become a registered nurse, masyado akong natataranta sa nursing pharmacology. Okay? Naiintindihan si Sir Alex? Okay? Dude? Hindi walang problema ako sa Zoom, ha? Okay, sige. Good. So, yun ang reason kung bakit ako nagtuturo ng nursing pharmacology. And based on my experience, I already teach nursing pharmacology in different type of platform. Merong online, may face-to-face, and also in different types of format. Merong review, merong whole class. Because I've been a clinical instructor for almost 2 years. 8 years in pharmaceutical, 2 years in clinical instruction, and this is my second season. Sabihin na natin third season. Third na pala. This is my third season in nursing board exam. Okay. In November last year, I created nursing pharmacology notes or nursing pharma notes as a guide for nursing student. Unfortunately, I was so happy because this ebook sold almost 1,000 copies. The problem is parang nasosolve nga nila pero hindi naman naaaral. So this is the first time I'm tie up with Nurses PH, a good platform. In fact, this is a platform na naisip namin na pwede naming ilagay na hindi siya wala siyang bias o wala siyang problema sa ano. In fact, ang tagline ni Nurses PH is helping aspiring Filipino nurses, especially you, my dear students. Okay? So, ngayon, tawag ko sa inyo students. Soon, you will become my colleague. Okay, let's begin with nursing pharmacology. Okay, let's start. Fundamentals of pharmacology. When we talk about nursing pharmacology, I want you to remember three important things in nursing pharmacology. Okay. I want you to three important things in nursing pharmacology. First, let's define nursing or the pharmacology. Pharmacology is a scientific study of origin of nature, chemistry, effects, use of drugs, okay? Uses of drugs, okay? So andyan yung definition. So it means that this knowledge is very essential in providing safe and accurate medication administration, especially us na nurses. The board exam or the other international exam, most of them would like to test you how safe nurses you are. And to be honest, pharmacology or medication is one of our function. Did you understand? Did you believe in that? Okay? Are you agree with that? Okay? There are three big things I need you to understand if we talk about nursing pharmacology. I want you to write this down. Very important. Three big things. I hope you have your notebook with you. This is a session na gusto ko meron kang output. I want you to have this notebook. Okay? Wala po ito doon sa nursing pharmacology. Although ando doon yung mga definition. But naghahang ba ako? Sabihin na kung naghahang. Okay? But I want you to remember that three big things in pharmacology. The first thing or the first big thing. Okay, maglagay ako dito ng whiteboard. Okay lang ba? Maglagay ako ng whiteboard. Okay. Maglo-load ako ng whiteboard. Hold on. Okay. Did you access my whiteboard? Meron na po. Okay. Okay na? Three big things in in nursing pharmacology. Number one, I want you to remember, nakita niyo po? Pa-type po ng 1 kung nakita niyo. That is, yan? Pharmacokinetics. Pharmacokinetics. Okay? Yan yung number 1 na gusto kong maano nyo. Next, in reviewing, pinag-uusapan natin, paano mo ba pag-aaralan ng pharmacology? I want you to remember three big things. Next is, we talk about pharmacodynamics. Okay? Nakuha? Okay. Wala. Bakit nawala? Ulit. Nawala yung whiteboard ko. Okay. Ulit. Open whiteboard. Presenting. Mamaya, i-collaborate natin yung whiteboard. Okay. Kita ulit. Type 1 nga po. Type 1. Okay. Very good. Okay. Next is, I want you to understand the word. Okay. Ito yung pinakamatagal nating gagawin hanggang day 9. Okay. I want you to understand the pharmacotherapeutics. Okay? Pharmacotherapeutics. Okay? Three big things in reviewing pharmacology. Listen to me. Pagdating sa pharmacology, if you want to study this, lalo na kung mag-board exam ka na, wag mo nang ipabilisin pa. Tatlo lang ang big thing na gusto kong i-memorize nyo sa pharmacology. Pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics. From the word pharmacokinetics, okay, you always remember keywords related in pharma. Saan ba siya? Pharmacokinetics. Nag-ano ba siya? Nag-start ba siya sa, yung kinetics ba nagsisimula sa letter K? Okay? Pag sinabi mong definition ng pharmacokinetics, okay? Pag sinabi mong definition ng pharmacokinetics, this is what we call the action of the drugs, the action of the body to the drugs. Okay? The action of the body to the drugs. The action of the body to the drugs. From K, I want you to remember ng K. Ano yung K? Means, ano yung K? Katawan to drug. Okay? Katawan to drugs. Yan. Okay ba? The action of the body to the drugs. Type 1 kung na okay tayo. Okay? Mas madali. Pharmacokinetics, action ng katawan to drugs. Very good. Next, we will talk about pharmacodynamics. Yung dynamics, saan nagsisimula? Saan nagsisimula ang dynamics? Sa letter D. So this time, kung letter D yan, kita nyo, letter D, anong sasabihin natin sa letter D? It's the drugs. Sorry. It's the drugs to body. Okay? Nakuha? So, pharmacodynamics, it's the drugs to the body. Okay? Mamaya, i-elaborate natin yan, ha? Okay, sorry. Napindot ko yung ano. Okay. So, pharmacodynamics, this is what we call the biochemical and physical effects of the drugs and the mechanism of drugs to the body. Okay? Nakuha po? Nakuha? Sige. Next. As a nurse, ano ba ang gusto natin? We know, kailangan ang medication is safe, selective, and effective. Are you agree with that? Are you agree with that, nurses? Kailangan ba ang medication o ang drugs ay safe, selective, and effective? Agree or disagree? Type 1 kung agree. Agree po ba tayo? Agree? Okay. Yung pharmacotherapeutics muna, ano ko muna ha. Nakita nyo kasi. Kasi yung pharmacotherapeutics, when we talk about pharmacotherapeutics, nasaan ba yung aking ano? Diba? From the word pharmacology, pag sinabi mong pharmacotherapeutics, okay, pag sinabi natin pharmacotherapeutics, it is the use of the drugs to prevent disease. So, ibig sabihin, from day 2 hanggang day 9, we will talk about different drugs and their uses to prevent and treat disease. That's why, ang sabi ko nga sa inyo, gusto natin ang medication, kaya tayo merong pharmacology because we wanted the medication that is very safe, selective, and effective. Kuha po mga nurses. Okay? Sige. I-end ko muna tong I-end ko muna tong aking whiteboard. Close ko muna yung whiteboard ko. Natututo? Okay? Three things. Three things you need to remember. Listen to me. Pharmacokinetics. It is the action of the katawan to drugs. Pharmacodynamics. It is the action of drugs to the body. Kuha? Pharmacotherapeutics, this is, we will study the effects and safety of the drugs to prevent diseases. Kuha? Sige. So tayo, gusto natin safe and effective ang medication. Okay? Or ang medicine. So, as a nurse, dahil yun ang gusto mo, sabi natin, kung maaari lang, we wanted that medication o ang mga drugs are reversible. Di ba? Yun ang gusto natin. Kung pwede lang. Okay. Ang isa rin sa mga wish list natin mga nurse, we wanted that the drugs is predictable. Predictable. Ito pa, ang gusto natin, ang medication ay it has no adverse effect, right? Right? Tama, no? And medication has no interaction with other medication or interaction with others, di ba? And syempre gusto natin that medication is cheap and simple. Are you agree? Yan ang wish list natin. But I tell you, my nurses, okay? Wala po talagang ganyang ka-perfect na wish list. So, as a nurse, anong kailangan mo malaman? Kailangan mo malaman kung ang drugs ba na to ay nakaka-harm o nakakamatay sa pasyente. Okay? Pag reversible means ang medication ba merong irreversible? O pwede. So, kailangan mo bang pag-aralan kung ano ang antidote sa medication na ito para ma-reverse mo? Yes. Binibigyan na kita ng tip. So, ibig sabihin, ang focus natin, hindi lahat ng medication. The medication na related para ma-test ang pagiging safe nurse mo. These are medications na pwedeng makamatay at maka-harm sa patient. Tama? Yes or no? Okay? Sa tingin nyo, sa mga malalaking exam, doon ba kayo itetest? Kung ikaw ay nag-aaral ngayon, kung ikaw ay magte-take ng board exam or kukuha ka ng isang malaking exam international, doon ka ba itetest? Doon ka ba? Which of the following drugs will harm and kill your patient? Di ba? Dahil kung ikaw yung nurse at ano ang gagawin mo? Iingatan mo ba ang pasyente mo? Yes. Okay. Sabi natin, sorry, hindi yan makakasama wishlist. Lahat ng medication ay merong effect. Either side effects or adverse event. Okay? Either side effects or adverse event. Lalabas ko ulit yung whiteboard ko. Lalabas ko ulit yung whiteboard ko, ha? Sige. Ibig sabihin, kanina pinag-usapan natin, ibig sabihin ba na anong ibig sabihin ng adverse effects? Ay, sorry ah. Sorry. Palakihan natin. Sorry ah, pangit ng sulat ko. Ang hirap pala magsulat na ano. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin ng adverse? Ang hirap magsulat. Bakit nagganito? Okay, ulit. Okay. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng sorry. Yun yung magsulat. Isa pa nga. Okay, yan. Adverse event or what we call adverse effect and side effects. Okay. Anong pagkakaiba nila? Sa mga book ng nursing, pag sinabi mong side effects muna, when we talk about side effects, sulat mo dyan, ang side effects are manageable. Side effects are manageable. Yun yung keyword natin. Ibig sabihin, side effects are manageable. Is it, nandiyan ba sila? Yes. Kung manageable ang side effects, kaya mo ba yan gawin as a nurses? Okay, remember, kung ikaw ang magte-take ng mga malalaking exam, pag nakita mo ang side effects, meron bang nursing intervention dyan? Yes or no? Pakitype nga. Naniniwala? Are you agree na merong nursing intervention? Yes or no? Are you agree? Yes. Meron. Kailangan ba? For example, let's have Example ng ano, may side effects ba ang mga anticholinergic medication? Meron ba siyang side effects? Yes or no? Paki-type. Yes or no? Anticholinergic side effects. Meron? Yes or no? Okay, meron. Manageable nyo ba yan, mga nurses? Okay. Ang tanong, memorize mo ba ang side effects ng anticholinergic? Okay. Ako gasgas na sa akin to. Pero bilang student noon, para maintindihan ko, ang ginagawa kong creative yung pag-aaral ko. Gusto niyo masubukan kung paano ang creative? Okay ba sa inyo? Okay sa inyo? Okay? Sige, pakinggan niyo ako ha. Naririnig niyo yung sounds? Okay. Pakinggan. Anticholinergic side effects. Constipation, retention, hypotension, blurring of vision, at saka dry mouth, temporary confusion, tachycardia, sexual dysfunction at sedation. Memorize na. Constipation, retention, hypotension, blurring of vision, at saka dry mouth, temporary confusion, tachycardia, sexual dysfunction at sedation. Nakuha niyo? Di ba mas madali ba? Let's make this easy. Okay? May sayawan dito no? Ulit. Constipation, retention, hypotension, blurring of vision, at saka dry mouth, temporary confusion, tachycardia, sexual dysfunction at sedation. Isa na lang ha. Constipation, retention, hypotension, blurring of vision, at saka dry mouth, temporary confusion, tachycardia, sexual dysfunction at sedation. Yay! Okay ba? Sige. Stop na natin. Stop na natin. Stop. Nakuha ba? Okay, did you enjoy? Di ba? Manageable ba to? Constipation, retention, hypotension, blurring of vision, dry mouth, temporary confusion, tachycardia, sexual dysfunction at sedation. So we will talk about those side effects. So lalo na yung mga medication na kukunin natin with this course, we will be talking more on how you will manage those side effects. Okay? Itaas nga ang kamay. Ay, say you want type 1 naman kung okay. Baka mamaya iniwanan niyo na ako. Okay, next. We will talk about adverse event. Ano ba yung adverse? Adverse event are scenarios or the effects of drug that might harm the patient or might kill the patient. So, ibig sabihin, ito ba yung mga madalas na tinatanong sa atin sa examination? Yes or no? Yes. And those are what we call adverse event. Example, when we talk about opioid, there are some killers adverse event of opioid. Okay? So, sa akin, para mas matandaan nyo to, meron akong code na ginawa doon. Pag sinabi mong killers adverse event, these are low and slow. Low and slow. Okay? Ano yung low and slow? Siyempre, low. level of consciousness. Ano yon? Ano yung mga adverse event nun? And slow respiratory rate, which is respiratory depression. Nakuha nyo? O mas maalala nyo yun, ha? So gagawin natin yon doon sa mga pag-aaral natin ng medication. Okay? Nakuha po ba ang meaning ng adverse event at side effects in a simple way? Patay po ng 1. Okay ba? Okay. Sige. Okay? Next. Close ko ulit po ito, ha, yung whiteboard. Okay. So, syempre, when we talk about pag sa community health nursing, kailangan ba, sabi sa community health nursing, di ba, meron tayong butika ng barangay, meron tayong tinatawag na 10 essential drugs. Kailangan ang medication is cheap and simple. And that's why ang medication act natin o ang generic act law ay meron ano ang generic act law? Ibig sabihin, dapat mas mura, cheaper ang medicine at naka-prescribe ito in generic name. Ibig sabihin ba, pag nag-prescribe ang doktor, dapat ba naka-generic name? Yes. Nurses, listen to me. Do not cramp on the brand name. Okay? Wala pong exam na brand name ang ibibigay sa inyo. Karamihan sa mga exam, ang ibibigay po sa inyo is, ano ang ibibigay sa inyo? Ang ibibigay po nila sa inyo sa mga exam is, ano po yon? It's more on generic name. Okay? So, kung gusto mo mag-prepare sa big exam, listen to me. Huwag kang magpanic o huwag kang kabahan dahil magme-memorize ka ng brand name. I need you to study on generic name. Okay, let's go. Just to give you an idea, ang mga medication ay galing saan nanggaling ang medication? It is from different origin. Ano-ano yung mga origin ng medication natin? We have, okay, we have what we call a plants vary medication. Okay? So ito yung mga drug sources natin that become medication because of the research. Diba? Some research sought to isolate the intensified and active components while avoiding the harmful ones. Okay. So ano yung mga medication na yan? Pag galing sa plants, commonly kilala siya as alkaloids, okay? Glycosides, gums, resins, and oils. O, di ba? So, ano yung mga example niyan? You have example, atropine. O, mga galing yan sa plants. Caffeine, okay? Nicotine. O, yan yung mga galing sa plants. Like, they are usually called alkaloids. O, remember, ano example ng alkaloids? Atropine, caffeine, and nicotine. Sir, medication ba ang caffeine? Yes. Usually, ginagamit yan sa mga pedya. Okay? Naintindihan? O, type 1. Baka andyo dyan. Baka mamaya, iniwanan nyo na ako. Okay. Are you learning, nurses? Are you learning? Okay. Very good. Sige. Next. Ano ang next natin? Then, ang next po natin is nabibigay na example nasa plants. How about yung mga glycosides? They are naturally acquiring active components that found in the plants such as example ng glycosides, digoxin o digoxin. Okay? Digoxin or digoxin. Okay? Then we have also gums. Okay? These gums is the product that has an ability to attract and hold in the water. Example nito is yung mga seaweeds extraction o kaya yung mga starch, okay, di ba? Resin naman, pag sinabi mo resin, these are the cheap source of the cheap source of yung mga pine tree, yung mga sap, okay, commonly sila yung ginagamit na laxative agent. Okay? Okay, next. Oils are thick and sometimes greasy liquids and classified as, okay, may mga oils like, meron tayong ano yun, volatile oils, okay? Yan yung mga ginagamit natin. Peppermint, okay, is considered also an oil. Okay? And may mga castor oil yung ginagamit natin, di ba? Are you familiar with that? And olive oil. Pag sinabi mo naman aids from animals, meron tayong mga hormones. Ano example ng hormones? Insulin, 'di ba? You have the insulin. How about yung mga yung mga tinatawag na enzymes. Meron tayong mga enzymes, yung mga liver oil, mga enzymes, 'di ba? Mga catalysts like pepsin, those are enzymes. Vaccines, ito naman yung which are most suspension or killed or modified attenuated microorganism. COVID vaccine is a attenuated microorganism or what we call an attenuated vaccine. Okay? Tetanus toxoid example, di ba? Okay? Andiyan pa ba mga aking do you get me, nurses? Naiintindihan po? Okay? Sige. Next slide, please. Okay. How much drugs can we get in the site? Okay. Dosage of medication. Route of medication, di ba? How much? Ayan yung gusto kong tandaan ninyo. Yung dosage of medication, yung route of medication, it is given. Mamaya, i-discuss natin yan when we talk about pharmacokinetics. Yung timing between the doses, okay? Importante ba yon? Okay? How about the unique patient individual differences? Is the unique bang tao? Meron bang ang medication ba pag gumana kay ganito, halimbawa gumana kay Juan, pwede bang hindi gumana kay Pedro? Di ba? So, next, later on, mas gusto ko yung pharmacokinetics i-last scope for this day 1, okay? And the movement of the drugs through the body. Sinabi ko nga sa iyo kanina, yung pharmacokinetics is mali yun sa slide. It's the body to the drugs. It is the action of the body to the drugs. Pero, tama naman yung sabi niya, sir, bakit kasi sabi mo kanina body to drugs? Tama naman yung definition, movement of drugs to the body. So, what does the body do to the drugs? How about pharmacodynamics? The effects of the drugs to the body. Okay? Nakuha po? Okay tayo, ha? Okay. Next. Next slide, please. Okay. So, most of the time, during your big exam, okay, they will ask you, what is your role in pharmacology? What is the nurse's role in pharmacology? Okay. Kaya nga ginawa ko yung libro na binigay ko sa inyo. It is a nursing nurses pharmacology notes. Yan na naman anong title ng libro ko? The Nursing Pharma Notes or Nursing Pharma Notes and Nursing NPN. Okay? Actually sinunod ko yan sa pangalan para hindi ko siya makalimutan. Yan yung initial ng aking wife. Di ba? Para talagang mahalin ko yung libro. Okay. Kaya medyo malupit yan, initial yan ng wife ko. Okay. So, let's look at ano ba yung mga roles ng nurses na gusto kong aralin nyo pagdating sa pharmacology. You have the appropriate assessment before and during after administration. Listen to me, nurses. Mahalaga ba yan? You need to have to assess it before giving? Yes. Is that part of your safety management? Yes. Is that part? Yan ba yung part kung saan ka itetest ng malalaking exam from your exam ng during college days hanggang sa mga licensure exam mo? Yes. Okay. Appropriate assessment before. How about during? Okay, during. Okay, remember this, nurses. Pwede akong mag-whiteboard para pag nagwa-whiteboard ako, ibig sabihin, meron akong importanteng papatanda sa inyo, ha? Okay? Mag-whiteboard ulit ako. Open ko lang. Mamaya, i-open ko siya as collaboration. Okay. I want you to remember these, nurses. Very important. Lalo na yung pinag-usapan natin na na during. Sir, paano yung during? Okay? Remember this. During. I want you to remember this. Remember the word, the first, those, phenomenon. Phenomenon. Ay, maling spelling. Okay. Wrong spelling man ba yan? Okay. Tama ba spelling ko? We will talk about the first dose phenomenon. Ano yung first dose phenomenon? Listen to me. I want you to understand the first dose phenomenon. When we talk about first dose phenomenon, okay? So you need to 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 stay with your patient. Okay, yung first dose phenomenon, ito yung first time na magamit ng pasyente yung medication. These are the hidden words in your exam. Listen to me. Pag nakasulat sa exam ninyo, this is the first time na ginamit ng pasyente yung medication. Remember this. Do not leave your patient. Kahit sa practice mo, pag first time ni patient gagamitin ang medication, remember this. Huwag niyo pong iiwanan ang pasyente. Always monitor your patient. Why? There is what we call the first dose phenomenon. Maari bang kahit wala siyang allergic reaction at nag-skin test ka ng antibiotic, pwede siya mag-react? Yes or no? Paki-type po. Pwede ba siya mag-react? Kasi first time niya? Yes. Kailangan mo ba siyang iwan? No, no, no. Remember, nurses, ha? Remember po, nurses. Okay? Huwag nyo pong iiwan yung pasyente. Okay? Pag nakita mo yan, ha? Always remember the word first dose phenomenon. Is a phenomenon. Pwede may mangyari. Di ba? Di ba yung word na phenomenon? Parang pwedeng mangyari. Huwag mong iiwan ang pasyente. That is the most priority. Nakuha? How about after administrating the medication? O, i-close ko ulit yung How about after administrating the medication? Kailangan mo pa ba siyang i-assess? Yes. To evaluate your patient, no? Kailangan mo kung gumagana ba yung medication. Remember, tandaan mo yung assessment. Kailan ginagawa yan? Before, during, and after. Okay. Kaya pag magre-review ka ng pharmacology, pag nakita mo yung gamot, always remember yung assessment before, during, and after. Okay. So, usually, sa after, this is the time na ini-evaluate mo yung gamot. So, remember, mahalaga ba yon? Yes, yes, yes. Maari bang pag ang gamot ay may killer? Yes, yes, yes. Dapat ba nag-anticipate ka? Yes, 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 yes. Example, sa morphine, sa medication ng morphine. Morphine is an opioid. Okay. Ano ang antidote doon? It's the naloxone. Okay. Dapat mo bang kahit bigay mo yung naloxone, kailangan mo pa rin i-monitor ang patient? Yes, yes. Narcan, that is a brand name. Very good. Ang naloxone is a generic name. Ang Narcan po is a brand name ng naloxone. Remember that, ha? Okay. Sige. Pag sinabi mong nagbigay ka ng Narcan, wag kang magpakumpante. Okay? You still need to monitor the patient. Okay? So, yan, pag-aaralan natin yan. Why? Sir, bakit? Kasi, ang Narcan, although hindi ko pa nasabi, it has only a 1 to 2 hours half-life. Half-life. Remember, morphine. Bakit ka magkabibigay ng Narcan sa patient na naka-morphine? Especially ang patient na ano ba meron ng morphine? Merong toxicity. Okay? Ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ba ng toxicity ang pasyente? O sige, ano yung killer ng killer ng morphine? Toxicity. Ano yung mga ano yung mga symptoms nun? O low, o di ba? Low heart low heart rate, and also ano yung isa, yung mas killer sa low heart rate. Ano pa? Low respiratory rate o low, anong tawag mo doon? Respiratory depression. O, so pag nagbigay ka ng naloxone, this is an antidote. Pero ang naloxone only works 1 to 2 hours. Kailangan mong bang bantayan? Yes. Kailangan mong bantayan. Okay? So meron kang mga nursing intervention na kailangan gawin kahit antidote yung binigay mo. You got it? You got it? Oh, okay? Very good. Then you need to minimizing and evaluating adverse effect. Minimizing and evaluating adverse effect, and also evaluate the safety of the drug for for this unique client. Tandaan mo, kaya ako nilagay dyan, unique. Every client has different effects. Okay? Kaya sinabi natin unique. And lumalabas din sa board exam, kasama ba ang education sa ating role? Yes, you need to educate the client or the significant others or the family. Okay? You need to educate them. Remember anong role mo? You need to assess before and after and during, evaluate safety of medication, and minimizing and evaluating the adverse event. Kaya nga meron tayong mga antidote. Dapat alam mo yung antidote. And educating the client. You need to educate the client. Okay? Nakuha? First day pa lang, natututo na? Okay? Those are fundamentals of nursing. Okay, next. Oo, malapit naman tayong Okay. Mukhang pwedeng no? Hold on lang ha. Subukan kong i-screenshot siya. Para para mas mabilis makapagsulat tayo. Kasi, sir, ano yan? Bakit walang sulat? Screenshot ko lang ha. Screenshot. Ayan. Hold on. Ayan. Okay. Good. Screenshot ko na siya. Okay. Can I use the permission po ulit ha? I will use my whiteboard. Okay? Saan yung aking whiteboard? Sorry. Whiteboard. Ayun. Okay? Let's use another whiteboard. Probably I can use mas maganda siguro yung bago. Pero sige, gawin kong whiteboard na collaborating para everybody can collaborate. Okay? Yan. Sige. Iusog ko lang ng konti. Usog. Okay. Usog. Excuse me po. Paano ba natin to iusog? Ayaw. Sorry. Close ko ulit. Okay? O yan pwede kayo. Temo Heidi. Ang ganda O yan, nakapagsulat sila. Okay. Sige, close ko lang. I think I need to have a whiteboard that is new. Okay? Then let's collaborate. Let's collaborate each other. Sorry. Okay. Paste natin to. Magpe-paste ba? Magpe-paste kaya? Okay. Tignan natin Magpe-paste ka ba? Loading. Yan. Okay? Nailagay ko sa whiteboard para pwede kayong magsulat. Okay. Yan. I want everybody, listen to me. Pinag-usapan na natin ang pharmacokinetics. Pag sa pharmacokinetics, okay? This is will be our Okay. Listen to me. Mahalagang pharmacokinetics kasi andito na yung puso ng ating day 1. Okay. Always remember the word add me. O kayo nga, in-add nyo ako sa Facebook. Okay. Yan ang tinatawag na add me. You add me. Okay. What is add me? Number one, it is more on absorption. Okay? Absorption. Pag sinabi mo absorption, this is the sites in the body. Ito yung mga sites. Okay? Okay ba? Nakuha. Sige. Let's make this interactive. We have different sites of absorption. Remember? Ano yung mga sites of absorption? Ano yung pinakamabilis sa lahat? It's the, tama ba ako? Sige nga, checkan nyo nga kung tama ako. Is it the IV? Oh, pwede kayo mag-check. Check. Tignan nyo, try nyo. Kunin nyo yung pen. Oh, ang cute, no? Sige. Okay. The fastest route. Okay? Pag sinabi na, oh, nice, Ellen. Thank you. Ang cute, no? Oh, the fastest route is the IV. Okay? Ano pa yung alam ninyo? Kaya nyo ba magsulat? O ako na lang? Ako na lang. Para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Diyan na lang kayo sa notebook nyo. Okay? The others, pwede na, type ko na lang, no? Pwede naman i-type. Okay. The other side is IV. We have the, ano pa, na alam niyo. How about you SQ? That is the sub-Q. Tama, no? You have the sub-Q. Ano pa yung isang route natin? You have the ID. ID. Okay. Sige nga. Kunin nyo nga yung mga ibang route. Baka meron kayo kunin nyo lang. Type nyo lang. Kunin nyo yung, ay, nawala yung whiteboard. Ang saya. Nawala yung whiteboard. Ulit. Kunin mo yung pang-type. Ito, yung text. Nag-enjoy ba kayo? Sige nga, lagyan nyo nga kung ano yung mga alam ninyong site. Yan. Si Hersey nag-iisip. Okay. Sir, pwede bang sabihin na lang? Ano yung nasulat nyo? Okay. Sige, ako na lang iba. We have IV, IM, sub-Q, and ID. We call it parenteral, di ba? Tama? These are the parenteral sites. Okay. Who is the fastest site? It's the IV. Okay. How about yung mga eteral? You have the oral. Tama? Ay nasa ilalim ng dila. You call it sublingual. Tama? Okay. Yung nilalagay sa cheek, how do you call it? Natutuwa kay Ellie talaga. Gusto niya magsulat. Okay. Sir, ang hirap nito Top 1. Top 1 ba? Top 1? Okay. You have that topical. Okay. Hindi, yun nasa ilalim ng bibig. Hindi yung topical. You call it, ano yun? Ano yun nasa ilalim ng bibig? You call it buccal. Tama? Ay, nasa ilalim ng bibig. Nasa cheek. Buccal. Di ba? Meron bang tablet na nilalagay in buccal area? Yes. Tapos yung oral, yung iniinom, di ba? Okay? So, meron bang site of absorption sa stomach? Yes. Yung other site of absorption na pwede, pag nainom mo yun, saan pwede ma-absorb yun? Mas kilala siya pwede ba ma-absorb sa small intestine? Yes. With the use of the villi. Okay? Paano yung huling-huli ng absorption? Saan yung huling-huling absorption? Although meron mga absorption sa may mga oral medication na pwede mag-absorb sa large intestine. Pero ang common na absorption lalo na sa small intestine ay ang anong lugar? It's the terminal ileum. Nakuha? It's the terminal ileum. Meron din absorption doon. Okay? So we have, you listen to me. Close ko muna ha. Nag-enjoy ba kayo magsulat? You listen to me. Ay, hindi. Huwag ko na i-close. Total, doon din naman yung sa kabila. Okay. You listen to me. So, when we talk about absorption, I want you to remember the sites. IV, IM, sub-Q, ID. Those are the parenteral. How about the eteral? You have the oral, the buccal, tama yung sinabi niya, topical. You have the topical. How about yung patch ba, saan nilalagay? It's a intradermal. Okay? Ano pa yung ibang naalam ninyo na sites? you have the interrectal or the rectal and the intravaginal. Meron din ba? Yes or no? Yes? Oh, yes. Okay? So, those are, pag pinag-usapan natin, those are the part of, gusto ko let's just simplify this. I want you to understand, when we talk about absorption, these are the sites. Meron ba sa lungs? Okay? Do you have nasal? Yes. No? Yung mga nasal spray? Okay? So, pwede ba sa lungs yun? Yes. Kuha? Naalala na? Type nyo nga sa akin. Okay? Nakuha po ba? Okay, okay, okay. Questions ha? Okay. How about absorption? Absorption. Meron pa ba tayo dadagdag sa absorption? Okay. Next, we will no, go to distribution. Okay? Alam niyo yung distribution? Distribution. Okay? Distribution. How about distribution? Distribution. Ano yung distribution? Okay, I want you to remember, when we talk about distribution, I want you to remember yung blood vessels. Yung blood vessels. Okay? Distribution, it is more on the blood vessels because it distribute these blood vessels or our blood vessels helps to distribute this medication to these drugs to the target. Ang daming word target receptor. Okay? Kung ano ba yung tinatarget ng medication na yon? It's the receptor. So dalawa yung ginagawa. Sa pharmacodynamics, ano ang dalawang gusto kong maalala mo sa pharmacodynamics? It's the agonist and the antagonist. Yung ibig sabihin, agonist, ginagawa nyo endogenous nung medication. Ibig sabihin, parang agonist. Ano yung ginagawa? Like insulin. Ano yung ginagawa niya? It acts also on insulin. Di ba? How about yung antagonist? O, kilala mo siya. They are the one who antagonize. Kaya meron tayong calcium beta blocker. Di ba? Calcium channel blocker. We have also the beta blocker. Di ba? Beta blocker. Beta 1 and beta 2. O, diba? Antagonist sila. Nakuha niyo ako? So, ano yung main organ sa distribution? When we talk about the distribution, it's the blood vessel. This is to transport the drugs to the different or to the target site or to target to the target cell or to the target ano yun, yung organ kung saan mapupunta yung medication. Kuha? Next. And next letter, we have letter bloodstream. Yes, that's the bloodstream. Okay? Para i-target yung cell receptor. Okay? Paano yung cell receptor? Tina-target ng drugs yun para maging yung drugs mag-act doon as antagonist or agonist. Remember that, ha? So, pag-usapan na natin yung pharmacodynamics. Anong ginagawa ng drug sa body o sa cell? It becomes the agonist or antagonist. Nakuha po? Kuha? Okay. So sa distribution, bloodstream, blood vessel, okay, veins, these are the very important organ pagdating sa distribution. Then, we go to, ano next natin? We go to, ano yung letter M? It's the metabolism. Very good. It's the metabolism. O karamihan, when we talk about metabolism, most of the drugs na nagpumupunta sa metabolism, these are more on oral medication. Okay? Oral medication. So, the organ that is very, I want you to become familiar of this or yung nagpa-function dito is our liver. Okay? Siya ba yung nagme-metabolize? Yes. We call it the first pass syndrome or the first pass, anong tawag mo doon? Okay? It is the first pass phenomenon or the first pass phenomenon kung saan nagma-metabolize siya. Paano mangyayari yun? Pag yung oral drugs mo, pupunta siya sa liver, mamametabolize doon. Okay? So magiging active ingredients to at magta-transport siya sa blood vessel. Okay? Nakuha? So ibig sabihin, nagpa-function ba yung liver para ma-break down itong medication na to at ma-distribute? Yes. Okay? Oh, yes, tama. First pass phenomenon or we call it the first pass effect. Okay? The first pass effect. It happens on the oral medication. So, sinong pinaka-concern natin dito? It's the liver. Kuha? Liver. So, meron bang medication na masyadong nagkakaroon ng toxification sa liver? Yes. Oh, because of this first pass effect. Oh, well, kilalang kilala to. Paracetamol. Oh, di ba? So, dapat pag may paracetamol ka, dahil alam mo na meron siyang, we can cause liver toxicity. So, anong kailangan? Ano ang kailangan na i-watch out nyo? You need to look at the history of the patient kung alcoholic siya. Or, you advise the patient na pag nagtitake ka ng paracetamol, no to alcohol. Nakuha? Metabolism? Okay. Next, we have the last thing sa ating pharmacokinetics, it's the elimination. Anong organ? Anong organ usually? It's the kidney. Very good. It's the kidney. When we talk about the kidney, they are the one who are nag-excrete ng mga toxins. Okay? Nag-excrete ng mga medication. Okay. Okay. Remember this. I want you to remember. I don't know kung madodrawing ko dito. Kunyari, graph ito. Okay? Ito yung graph. Ito yung time. Tapos, dito sa kabila, ito yung tinatawag na yung serum level ng medication o yung concentration ng medication. Do you still remember itong graph na to? Okay? This is the onset action of the medication. Pag dumating na siya dito, this is now the peak level of drugs. Usually, meron tong number of serum level o meron siyang serum level. Pag sinabi mo serum level, meron siyang hanggang saan yung level na yon. Okay? Okay? So usually, example para nyo. 'Di ba ang lithium, ang therapeutic range o serum level niya dapat sa body is nasa 20. 'Di ba? Nasa 20. So, ibig sabihin, pag pumasok siya sa 20, this is what we call now the therapeutic effect. Tapos, pagdating niya sa gitna, at kung kailan magdi-decline to, you call this peak and through. Peak and through. Peak and through. Okay? O, ito yun, no? Peak and through. Okay? Okay. So, I want you to remember peak and throw. Dapat gusto ko tandaan nyo yan pag nagre-review kayo. Importante to. Importante po itong letter E, ha? Itong excretion o the elimination process. Okay. Saan na tayo? This is the onset. This is the peak level. And pag bumaba na siya, okay? The way, kung kailan nag-decline na ang medication, you call it the half-life of the medication. Okay? Yan yung tinatawag na half-life. Kung kailan siya bumababa na. Okay. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, ang naloxone o Narcan, ang half-life niya is only 2 hours. Remember that. Ibig sabihin, bumababa na ba siya? Nag-eliminate na ba siya? Nag-excrete, lumalabas na ba siya sa katawan natin? Yes. Through the use of kidney. Okay. Ngayon, paano kung ang pasyente ay may kidney problem? paano ang pasyente kung elderly? Meron bang problema? Maaari ba itong therapeutic range tumaas? Yes or no? Yes. Maaari ba siyang pumunta sa toxicity level na? Yes. Maaari ba siyang ma-overdose? Yes. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, patient with kidney problem, there is a risk for, tama, there is a risk for toxicity. Meron bang risk for toxicity? Yes. O, sino-sino sila ang mga pasyente na yon? O, remember this. Unang pasyente na highest na meron risk for toxicity, elderly. Sulat mo dyan. Highest risk for toxicity is elderly. So, ibig sabihin, kung ang medication na pinaaral ko sa iyo, pinare-review ko sa iyo, ay nakakamatay at nakaka-overdose at may toxicity level at merong precaution sa toxicity, sino ang una mong titignan? Yung age ng pasyente. It's the elderly who has the highest risk of toxicity because of the malfunction o malfunction na ng kidney. Kasi matanda na sila. Tama? Yes or no? Pa-type nga? Yes. Okay? Next. Next patient. Sino next priority mo? It's the patient with kidney problem. Patient with kidney problem. Okay? Kuha? Yes or no? Type 1. Okay? So, meron ka ng priority, elderly, patient with kidney. How about patient who are underdeveloped pa yung kidney? Sino yon? Children. Okay? Especially mga pediatric. Mga infant. Kuha? So, sino yung highest priority natin? Elderly. Sunod, ang may risk sa toxicity is patient with kidney problem. And ang next is pediatric patient, especially children or infants. Okay? Why? Because their kidneys is underdeveloped. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, meron problem sa kidney. Paano mo malalaman na ang pasyente merong problem sa kidney? Tama ba? Laboratory, sir. Yes. Ano yung laboratory? Always remember this. Remember this. Magpo-poem ako. BUN over 20, bad kidney. Okay? BUN over 20, bad kidney. Tama naman kayo. Pero remember this ha, para hindi kayo magkamali. Sulat mo dyan. BUN over 20, bad kidney. Okay, next. Creatinine over 1.3, bad kidney. Creatinine over 1.3, bad kidney. How about this? Ano? Okay ba yon? Yung laboratory? Okay. Yung ba yung makikita mo sa laboratory? Yes. Pero as a nurse, ano ang una mong makikita? Okay? Ito ang una mong makikita. Remember this. Urine output 30 less, the kidney is distressed. Urine output 30 less, the kidney is distressed. Yan ba yung una mong makikita? Yes. So you need to watch the INO of the patient. Okay? You need, lalo na yung mga medication that has a high risk to damage kidney, you need to watch out the INO of the patient. So all the rest of the review, pag nakikita nyo yung pag meron tayong makikita na mayroong risk sa kidney or may pag pinag-uusapan natin ang excretion, tandaan nyo yung tatlong rhyme natin ha. BUN over 20, bad kidney. BUN over 20, bad kidney. Creatinine over 1.3, bad kidney. Creatinine over 1.3, bad kidney. Urine output 30 less, the kidney is distressed. Urine output 30 less, the kidney is distressed. Sino una mo makikita? Urine output 30 less, the kidney is distressed. Nakikita ba yon? Na-observe? Na-measure? Yes. Nakuha? Oh, 30 less per hour. Oh, tama. 30 less per hour. Okay? Kaya nga, yun ang rhyme natin. Okay? So, clear na ba tayo? Pag when we talk about pharmacokinetics, I want you to remember, add me. O, sa Facebook, you need to add me. Pwede ba na gagawa tayo, magsisend ako sa inyo ng email, aside doon sa student nurse PH, okay lang ba na mag-join tayo sa isang pharmacology, NPN, Nursing Pharma Notes, chat, hindi chat, pwede ba maging ang group ba, pwedeng magkaroon ng chat? Para pwede kahit tapos na ang course natin, kahit mag-day 9 na tayo, pwede pa rin tayo mag-communicate? Okay ba sa inyo yon? Okay. Kung okay sa inyo yon, abangan nyo yung email ko tomorrow. Para bukas, ganito. Hindi, mas maganda kasi na nagko-communicate tayo para nalalaman ko kung natututo kayo. Okay? So this day 1, napag-usapan natin yung fundamentals of nursing. Ano yung ulit yung mga napag-usapan natin? Ano yung tatlong big thing na I want you to remember in fundamentals of nursing? You have your pharmacokinetics, okay? The ADME, pharmacodynamics, ano yun? The antagonist and agonist, and the pharmacotherapeutics, which is yun yung pag-uusapan natin for the rest of the next session. Mga pharmacotherapeutics. Okay? So, I think this session, we already talk about the full chapter of fundamentals of nursing, which are very important for you in your big exam. O, close ko lang muna to, ha? Okay. So, natuto, no? Natuto? Nag-enjoy ba ngayong araw na to? Sa day 1? Very good. Okay. Sige. So, tomorrow, day 2, same time, I want you to Ngayon, ito ang assignment nyo sa akin. Ito ang assignment nyo sa akin. Yung mga hindi nyo pa naiintindihan, you can review your fundamentals of nursing ando doon sa may medication. Okay. Pero ayokong toxicin kayo. Okay? Kung ano lang yung hindi nyo alam, mag-aral kayo. Tomorrow, we will talk about therapeutics. We will talk about tomorrow we will talk about pain medication. Okay? We will talk about pain medication. And we also will talk about dalawang medication at kagad para marami tayong makover hanggang day 9. 2 medication, pain medication and hypertensive medication. Okay ba yon? Okay tayo tomorrow? We will talk about pain medication and hypertensive medication. So, kung meron bang tanong, o kung may tanong, pwede mong ilagay sa comment o sa chat bar. Tomorrow, makikita nyo, meron na magkakaroon na kayo every session. Gusto ko mas interactive kayo. Kung meron kayong tanong, i-clarify nyo kagad sa akin. You have this chat bar sa atin, no? Pwede naman kayo magtanong. Okay? Natuto ba mga nurses? Mga aspiring nurses? Okay ba tayo ngayon day 1? Okay? Oh, minimize na, ha? Oh, kung wala naman talagang, kung natuto naman at hindi naman kailangan mag-review, okay? Relax. Remember, the best way to pass those big exam is to reduce anxiety. So dito tayo sa session natin, relax tayo. Okay ba yon? So once again, my name is Nurse Alex. See you on day 2 tomorrow. We will talk about, ano yung subject natin tomorrow? Abangan natin. We will talk about pain medication and cardio, or what we call the hypertensive drugs, or the drugs that lowers the BP. Okay? Okay tayo? Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And see you sa day 2 po natin. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.